Lava Beds National Monument, Sunshine Cave. This cave closes for the winter. As you can see, there's no sign of snow, not even on those buttes close by. Look in the background, there are some snow near the top of those bigger buttes, higher buttes, taller buttes. Anyway, you get the idea. Anyway, the point is, it's open for the summer now. So, to the right here, got some nice stairs going down to Sunshine Cave. Over to the left, I think there's Sunshine Bridge. I don't know if I'll do that right now. Maybe come back and do it later. Notice how steep the ground is here. So there's your first clue that the cave itself is probably pretty steep too. We'll see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15 stairs. But before I go down there, look at this. Is that kind of cool or what? Little nook up there. Look how rough the ceiling is there. Kind of scary, huh? Same thing over here. There's a nice little ledge and then a nice scary ceiling. Most of this cave is easy, mostly because they put in a little walkway here in the middle. Yeah, but notice how rough the ceiling is here. Wow. Nice little nook up there. Oh. Nice rough ceiling. I got boots on. I'm mostly going to do easy caves today, but I still got boots on anyway. Protect my feet. Notice here the walls are kind of smooth though compared to the ceiling. Notice how the ceiling is not a nice arch shape. It's kind of arch shaped to the right, but it sags down in the middle. Alrighty then. Notice the different colors, grays and whites. I swear that's like a peach color there. I remember when I said outside how steep the ground is, so the inside might be kind of steep too. Here I am going down sort of a slope. Notice how smooth it is too, so it could be slippery. It's probably good that it's closed in the winter. What if it gets a lot of ice in here? It's got the entrance and then 2 big skylights, so I suspect there's a lot of airflow. So then it gets really cold in the winter. But they close it to protect the bats. So this is weird. Look how the ceiling or the wall is kind of a mess. Look how jagged the floor is here. Got some good trip hazards. So definitely watch your step. Or not, take your pick. The ceiling's getting lower and lower. Still a pretty easy cave, as long as you watch where you're going. Still a nice arch shape though. Okay, see here's a spot where the ceiling sags down. Here's a spot where the ceiling's lower. I gotta duck my head down just a bit. A lot of caves, they have like mostly easy, and then they got one little hard spot, just to see if you were paying attention. As you can see by the natural light, I'm at the first skylight, smaller skylight. It's sunny out. So, man, look how bright that is. See how far underground I am. There we are. See? Ground level is only like 4 feet above me, 3 feet above me. So it'd be difficult to get out here though. What's weird, look at this. There's a part where the floor is lower, so they put in a catwalk to get across. But if you use the catwalk, then yeah, you gotta duck your head. Darned if you do, darned if you don't. But look how deep it is here. Wow. Lots of fun. You can see by the natural light ahead, I'm at the bigger skylight. That's why they call this Sunshine Cave. Most of the cave has sunshine in it. Somewhat indirect, but still. Now remember, back at that skylight, I said I was only like 4 feet below ground. Look at this. Now I'm more like 20 feet below ground. So how'd that happen? Did the ground go up or did the cave go down? Interesting, huh? Wow, look at that. There's a little nook up there. Got a nice collection of moss growing here. It's like a nice little nook up there. Here's the way I came. There's the walkway I came across. Notice how steep the wall is. If you really wanted out, you'd have to zigzag up and right and then back around. But it looks a little too slippery and pointless because there's an easy way back the way I came. So I'm going to pan up at the ceiling here so you can see how it's kind of rough. So remember outside how I said how steep the ground is? So the cave's probably pretty steep too. So look what they did. They put in some stairs here. So that way you don't have to climb down this little cliff. I think I've done that before. It's only like 5 feet down. Yeah, for an experienced caver, it's not that hard. That's just to stay on the trail if there is one. So here I go. Notice the different colors here. Notice the floor is a bit rougher now. Yeah, can't really get under there. Got a little bit of nice cave popcorn there. Excuse me. There's a nice view of that big skylight. Hence the name is Sunshine Cave. Since Skylight Cave was already taken. Heaven forbid we'll have more than one cave with the same name. Alright. But notice how the floor is going down. I mean, I'm on a level spot here, but then there's a slope. Yeah, boy, I bet this would be kind of treacherous in the winter. But check this out. I spy with my little eye a hole. That's not a dead end. You can go around the long way, peek back from the other side. So if you come out here with a group of people, especially children, you should let them climb around the long way so they can take pictures of each other. So, check it out. Here's the way I just came. There's a nice little nook up there. Notice the silver and gold color bacteria. And then over to the right is that little peephole. I'll show you on the way out. I'm going to keep going right to go counterclockwise. Wow. Look how there's like a horizontal layer here. Fascinating. The question is, do I want to go left or do I want to go right or do I want to bravely chicken out? All right, well, I got knee pads on. How bad could it be? Oh, wow. Looks like I'm almost to the end of the cave. We'll see. I've been wrong once. A long time ago. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to call that the end of the cave. Because it's the end of the cave. Even if you were to dig out this loose rock right here, pretty sure you're still at the end of the tube. There's just nowhere else to go. So this is the way I came in. Here's a breakdown pile in the middle. Let's go to the left and see what happens, shall we? Man, I forgot how long it's been here since I've been to this cave. I usually don't come here in the summer. There's so much other stuff going on in the summer. Usually don't bother to come here. But this is just May. So I still got some time. Notice the whole ceiling here is mostly covered with that silver colored bacteria. Just a little bit of the gold colored bacteria. So here, check it out. You can go left or right. So this is technically a pillar right in front of me. Huh, look at that. This is string, probably from somebody's clothes, got caught or something. I just got a new backpack. Hopefully I can be gentle with this backpack so I don't damage it. I don't know if the camera's picking up. I can already see natural light from the big skylight. All right, let's see if I can go to the right, see what happens. Notice the ceiling. It's mostly dark with light pattern, but I think it's wettest around the cracks. So those light colored areas follow the cracks. There's that little peephole I told you about. Now let's see if I can fit through here. The floor is a bit rough, but I got knee pads on. See how hard this is. Gotta watch my head. See, the floor is going uphill and the ceiling is going uphill. They're kind of parallel, but not 100%. See, the thing is, I can come out here. The trail's over here. Oh wow, look at this. See how green it is from stuff growing on the rock. Oh wow. Peekaboo. Look how rough it is in there. So down there is the main trail where I came in. Walked alongside this rock. Cool. So now I just got to get off this rock here, get back on the trail. Feeling really ambitious, you could climb up there next to the ladder stairs. Of course, if you're feeling really ambitious, you could try to climb under there. We see it's a dead end, so whatever. Excuse me. Oh wow, there's one plant up there at the entrance. Ooh, there was a fire here a few years ago. A lot of it was closed for a while, so it could regrow. But most of it, I don't think there are any closers to the fires now. This is pretty. Something similar to a fern. Not sure if it's a type of fern or something else. The mystery plant. Things around here aren't very green because it's so dry. That's how deep it is here, so they felt sorry for us and put in a walkway. Personally, I would enjoy going the low way, but whatever. I could take a hint. Okay, here's the smaller skylight to the left. There are a lot of people here today. for whatever reason, I'm the only one at this cave. Not sure where everybody else went. Oops, okay, here's the trail to the left. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the trail is. Okay, so now I'm back out at the entrance. Wow, there's just like a little ledge up there. Lots of fun. Oh, and there's a butterfly ahead of me. Landed on the rocks. Oh, there's some bugs here. Not too many. There's no lakes around here, so there's no mosquitoes. That's a good thing about this place. Anyway. Alright, so there's a collapsed trench. If you're here, make sure you bring a good map before you do too much wandering around. Alright, so there is the south entrance to Sunshine Cave.